what are some of the best practices you have seen for investor presentations?
Yeah, let me start by saying that the most important thing is that you view this as an opportunity to talk to the street and not as an obligation. A lot of times you hear it, and when the person gets on, it sounds like they've already had it because they've done so much preparation and they're not interested. It's an opportunity for you to tell the story the way that you want it to be heard. You are competing for investor dollars, so you need a clear presentation of strategy, company goals, financial information, and some indication of future expectations. It doesn't have to be next quarter's guidance or the full year, but investors are typically looking for catalysts and catalysts that will drive their results. And they're going to ask you that question. We see that more and more. So we have to help them out with that. The other thing is it's always good if you can talk about the market conditions as well as your competitive position so that they have a framework, there's context in what you're talking about. And I've seen this written up more. It's interesting now because we've always said this. You have to talk about the things that you can control and those that you can't control. You want to distinguish that between that because you don't, those that you can't control, you don't want to sort of take them on. So when you're giving that guidance or you're giving that information, or you're talking about those metrics or those catalysts, it's like, I can do this or we'll be able to accomplish this if this happens. If it doesn't happen, then you're not on the hook for it. For me, when I'm finishing the presentation, I always sit back and I take a look at it and I say, why would I invest in this company now? And if I can't answer the now portion, I can always usually find a way to invest, but the now is really the critical part. Then I haven't articulated it clearly enough, and I go back to the drawing board because it has to be compelling. It's the now that makes it compelling.
So you're competing for investor
Investor
dollars,
dollars.
and then why would I do it now?